Oh, good morning. Welcome back to Buddy Knuckles' Garage. Since the old girl's back on the road, I figured, what else can be upgraded? What else can we do before wintertime? We got about a month before it starts snowing over here. So I figured, well, it does have the Rancho 4-inch lift kit, so why not start on the shocks? Because they're probably pretty old. I don't have any reason to change them, so I'll be keeping the old ones, but today we'll be putting in these bad boys. Ooh, yeah. Now, just for anyone not familiar, the shocks are these white tubes here, these cylinders with the red squishies on top. We've got the leaf springs, those are the main place of suspension, and the shocks just stop you from bouncing too much. Shock absorbers. So these ones don't look all that bad, but like I said, I don't know, they're probably very, very, very old. So I'm gonna rip them off. So we're gonna need put some penetrating fluid on these bottom things here, and that nut especially. Those are 19 mil. We're gonna need two 19 mil wrenches, or like a deep socket 19, or a wrench, or two 19s. That's what I'm getting at. And then if you look up here, look up, way up, and I'll call Rusty.
Now look up, way up, and we're on our way to the castle. I'll hurry over first and go in the back door so I can let the drawbridge down and open the big front doors for you. Are you ready? Here's my castle.
Remember that show? There's 13 millimeter bolts. There's two of them. There's one right there, and there's one on the, well, other side over there. So we're gonna put some penetrating fluid on those as well. They don't look all that bad. They're pretty high up, so they're probably not all that wet. So let's get started on both of those then. These are for the back ones. We'll do the front ones as well after these. Oh, the nice blue-haired lady at Home Depot gave me this WD-40 rust release penetrant spray. So I'm just gonna put a little bit of that on there. On both sides. Yeah, get it on the bushings, who cares? Oh, Christ. That's on there, isn't it? Now the bolt's not turning, so I don't need to put a wrench on there. Alright, there's the one side out. Well, for comparison's sake, here's the new shock versus the old shock. The new one, when I twisted the top, opened up. There's pressure in it, pushes out the piston. Everything looks nice. This one, not so much. It might be dead. So, maybe it's good that we're changing these. I was going to keep the old ones as spares, but they might be toast. Next thing with these shocks is there's a dial on the back here. It's for adjusting your shocks, how you want them, soft or firm. I just usually set this dial straight down, and that's in the middle. Straight up is the number 1 position, and then as you turn it around, there's numbers on here too, but just ignore those. There's like a tab here. Straight down is halfway. I can't remember if that is stiffer or that is stiffer. Not really sure. I know straight down is in the middle, so that's what I'm going to do for mine. Okay, gotta get our desk boot on here. I tell you, it was pretty chilly this morning. Somewhere around 0, or I guess that's 32 for our cousins to the south. Winter's definitely coming at some point. It'd be nice to live somewhere like Texas. I like Houston, but they get too many damn hurricanes and stuff like that. Somewhere with concrete roads, year-round, driving, camping. Well, that was kind of a giant hassle. Ended up just using a screwdriver to help pull it over the top. Okay, now there's a lip there where the top will get on there. Now, the bottom part, we want to cover all this up. Don't put on the zip tie yet till we install it, though. You want to make sure the height is good. All right, let's get that in there. Put the top bolts in first and the bottom one in second. Well, that's a giant pain in the butt. So let's throw in the bottom first. At least get this bolted up. Maybe that'll hold it in place a little better for us. Position. Ooh. Squish. Squish. Oh God. Oh God. Now we can do the top ones. I think. Alright, the top is in. I had to pull down the red sock here to get the bolts in. Now I got to put it back around the top. Zip tie. Dust boot, very important. The whole purpose is to keep dirt and mud and rocks and crap out of the cylinders. Alright, nice and tight. Good. Now the bottom part. Got a little jack here. Give that a twist. That'll get it into position for us. I'll be. That is bigger than the bracket by a little bit. Spreading them out. A bit of a wiggle. Oh, shit, no, it's going past the... Oh, there we go. Ha. Nice and tight. Yep, that's in there. Okay, now do the other side. And then I'll meet you around in the front. Okay, front shocks. Turn the wheel over a bit, give you some more space. I didn't have a size 20, so I used a 13/16, and pretty simple. Just take out the bottom bolt. There's not too much about that that's difficult. But up here, now your shocks, if they're stock, might be a different size nut or whatever, but right up here, push this back. This top part is sort of rectangular, so you're supposed to be able to grab onto it. And and then twist the nut off. If you just twist the nut, the whole thing's gonna turn, you're never gonna get it off. Now with the shape of that thing, I tried putting vice grips on it, turning the nut, nothing. I sprayed penetrating fluid on here earlier, it doesn't seem to be helping. I tried, the vice grips just pop off. Like, you can only hold them so tight while you're turning the wrench, so that's not really gonna help. Optimally, you wanna put something on here, and then as it's turning, it stops and hits something and it braces it. But this is like flimsy floppy. There's some metal here, but it just goes right over the top of it, so that doesn't really help. I tried angle stuff. It might be a 1/4 inch wrench, but all I can find is 5/16, which is a smidge too big. So, like if a 1/4 inch would fit, then you can even put a socket on the end and an extension, and give you out to about here, and then you could brace it or hold it if it's that long, and then turn the inside. But I don't have a 1/4 inch that I can find. So, I'm gonna have to try something else. Oh, another way is you can cut the boot off and vice grip something up in here. So maybe I'll try that before plan C. If I turn the top nut, that thing's turning. Is it a bump stock or something? It's rubber. So grabbing that probably won't help if it's rubber. What else can I grab onto? All right, plan C. Ooh, that's hot. And just like that, the nut is gone. Now, with any luck, oh God, giant spider, get out of here. Shoo. Oh my gosh, get on my wrench. I don't want to kill it. I'm trying to shoot into the ground. Stop trying to fight the wrench. Dude, why are you coming towards me still? Get out of here. Oh, I have to scoop you up onto something. Oh. Ooh, there it goes. Oh, here's the bushing rolling into the street. Alright, shocks off. Yeah, that'll do it. Okay, quick comparison. Old one versus new one. What is this even set at? There. So, yeah. Okay, came with this nice kit of tops of bolt, some bushings. We're gonna put a bushing on there, shove it up, put some caps on there, make it all work. If you're not sure, just take this off. It'll give you a pretty good hint as to what goes where. Also, this top part, again, is kind of rectangular. Ooh, can I focus on it? Yeah, you can see it. If you can get a wrench in there, that's your best bet. This one looks a bit bigger than 1/4 inch though, so 8 mil maybe, or I don't know. Wrench in there. Better than vice grips, if possible. That'll help you tighten the nut down, torque that down. All right. And then the bottom one, pretty self-explanatory. I'll post some torque specs up on the screen here for you, for all this kind of stuff. Again, I'm just going to point that straight down for the middle of the road suspension stiffness, softness. And that's really it. I didn't even have to take the tire off. So, yeah. All in all, pretty good upgrade. I think the old ones were, judging by how they feel, they're pretty much toast. So this is a good upgrade. See how this handles later on. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a thumbs up if you found it helpful. We've got new videos all the time. Hope to see you in the next one. Bye.